I think we'll have VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing, before we have full self-driving.
Okay.
VTOL.
VTOL.
I love
that.
Sounds like a pet name.
Vertical
That's a great
takeoff
idea.
and landing. Those are the basically like looks like drones. They're quadcopters, but they actually have 8
The ones that
rotors.
Uber's like kind of tested out a bit.
Yeah, they've been testing them in China, and they'll be in China and Australia and places like that. They're going to work really well over water.
China, and then they test them out in Scottsdale, Arizona, usually.
Yeah. No, but over water, they're great because you really can't run them over like Brooklyn, but you could run them from Bay Ridge at 69th Street Pier to one of the heliports on either side of
Where
Manhattan.
are you from?
Bay Ridge.
Oh, yeah?
Originally,
No way.
Bay Ridge,
Wow.
Brooklyn. Yeah, that's where I grew up.
The
I went to-
Arizona Narrows was
right by there.
one of
They
the
had just
biggest-
finished it. I was born in 1970. They finished it, I think, in late 60s.
Underrated bridge. Beautiful.
Stunning. It was the largest suspension bridge in the world for a while. It's gorgeous. Stunning bridge. Yeah.
Great place.
But yeah, these VTOLs, that's the thing that's going to be super exciting because over water, they can just land. And if one of the rotors goes bad, you have 8 rotors, 12 rotors on these things. They can actually compensate. You could lose 2 or 3 of the rotors, from what I understand, from people who have invested in these companies, and the other 7 will compensate.
All right,
So,
so they got a bunch. Yeah.
well, they can just power this one up more to compensate for the one that went out, and then it rebalances itself. And if you watch some of these videos online, Nick, pull up the video of the Chinese company that was going public and that I had emailed you about. I mean, these things are really safe, and they're going to be safer than driving in cars, which is crazy when you think about it. In the air will be safer than cars because cars run into each other, they hit things. These things, there's nothing to hit. You know, you're in the air. The chance of hitting something, like collisions, are very rare. So this Chinese one is from a company called eHang, and you go to their YouTube channel, is just phenomenal to watch. I think you got to go to YouTube to watch it. It'll be easier. But these things are going to be the huge game changer. And they're testing them in China, and you can see multiple videos in China of eHang.
Remotely operated?
Yeah, they'll be. You just go in and they're remotely operated, so they can fit, I think, 1 human right now. They'll eventually get to 4.
Are we going to do this before we're doing delivery via drone?
Yeah, delivery by drone is stupid. The thing that's going to really work is delivery by R2D2 or like those little kind of, looks like a big.
Postmates has
Yeah,
one
Postmates
that's-
Yeah, there's plenty of those
It's called
going around.
Serve.
Yeah. They're going to be doing the last mile stuff.
It's going to be fantastic if you have a burrito place in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And you're like, you throw 5 burritos into 5 compartments and it's downstairs and they just text you, we're downstairs with your burrito. We'll be here for 3 minutes. Come down now. And then you just go and
to
you
drawer
type
number
in your,
3.
what's that?
Go to drawer number 3.
Go to drawer number 3 and pull it
1, 2, 4,
out.
5,
Yeah.
Drops it off the office.
And so this company is called eHang, and they've been really doing these vertical takeoff and landing things and
tell you,
flying them.
Between self-driving cars, this thing, Hyperloop,
Yeah.
and holograms.
And holograms.
It's exciting
Zoom
to think
and Zoom.
about like travel in the future.
Yeah.
Holograms make it so you don't have to as much.
Or Dina.
But you see how we're looking at the eHang right now. You see how many blades there are?
Yeah.
And there's 2 in each one. So if one gets knocked out, the other one still works. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rotors there times 2, 16. So it is pretty amazing. And Larry Page, I think, invested $100 million into each of 3 of these, Kitty Hawk being one of them by Sebastian Thrun out here. And so these things are just the game changer of all game changers. And over water, if it lands in the water, you're going to survive. And it's not going to kill somebody by landing on somebody's head.